Everybody wants to do what's best for kids. That's why we got in the business. With the checks and balances of RTI and the systems that you put in place, that's what happens.
In my practice and my work with folks around the country, it really is looking at a systemic approach to making sure that all kids get what they need, which includes kids with disabilities all the way up to our highly gifted kids that have not been pushed to higher levels. So responsive intervention is an initiative and an innovation that, when used with really good leadership, can really reach all of our kids in our schools.
I thought to myself, here's my principals, two principals sitting there talking about a child's R-control vowels, which I always thought were important as a teacher of children with learning disabilities, but I really had never heard a whole group of people talking about how to best work on those skills with a child. So it was really efficient for us as teachers, because we could have conversations amongst each other as to, where do you think the child is breaking down? What services does the child need? It was really fun to be a part of that team and realize that these children are probably not going to be labeled as a child with a learning disability. This child is going to have the intervention they need right here from the regular class. So it's very exciting.
We're seeing that the state score is moving up, and when we're looking at benchmark data from first, second, and third benchmark, oh my Lord, they're flying, they're skyrocketing. That's great, because those are all the sub skills they need to be able to read later on. We've gotten smarter on how to teach kids, studying data, studying kids, and then moving forward and helping them out.
We had to fix that sentence and make it a good sentence. Isn't that exciting?
There's going to be kids that are struggling readers, but they're not special ed. We're giving them support, and we're hopefully going to get them more independent on using these support systems, so when they get into the higher grades, they'll be able to use those support systems in order to achieve at the level that they need to achieve.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
Right.
Dewey.
This isn't a continuum of support for just struggling students, but for all students. And some of the data that I have seen that other principals have shared with me shows increased enrollment in honors classes, AP classes, reduction of discipline issues, which keeps the focus more on instruction. And these are all the elements that are so critical, and that data needs to continually be shared with principals, with the staffs of buildings, so that they understand this is about improving instruction for all kids.
Why do RTI? Because it works. It truly does. It captures those kids that otherwise may have been going into special ed, that don't need to be there.
These are beautiful. She's been working very hard. We're very proud of her. She was very proud, so she had to come find Mr. Comp and Mr. Crawford so we can give it back to Miss Cooper. It's pretty fun.
Those are
Great job,
great.
sweetheart.
So you've been
Good work.
following